it's Morris. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They run again with Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Let's go!
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go! One, none!
Prescott now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go! One, none!
Prescott on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here we go!
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for the lead in the final stages. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Prescott to throw. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Give him. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play goes no. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Prescott. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, 8.
I got 11. He's mine. Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island.
He'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ohio, here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 59 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He's back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted,